If this video right here doesn't make my point, I have no idea what will. Let me just do this because of how absolutely dirty I feel. Let me go out of my way to read you the 23rd Psalm so that the garbage you just heard isn't the last thing that gets stuck in your head.
My mom is my shepherd, I shall not want. She makes me lie down under cool, downy comforts. She watches me play beside still waters. She restores my soul. She leads me in paths of respect, responsibility, and goodness, for I am her name's sake.
No! No, that's not how it goes. This is evil. Folks, understand this. If you have a pastor at a church that chooses to go woke, and of course she's not a pastor for obvious reasons, this is why what they're doing is evil. This is why what they're doing is destructive, because we are in the last days. They are calling good evil and evil good. And this, I don't even know what to call her. This person is taking the word of God and is completely changing it to something that it was never intended to be, simply so that they can fit in the hearts and desires of a secular humanistic philosophy to function in the context of that which is apparently wicked. I'm sorry. I might seem a little bit mad because I am. This is insane. And anybody who isn't moved by this, anybody who isn't upset by this, probably doesn't have any Spirit of God living inside of them. How in the world can you see this and not be upset? How in the world can anybody be a pastor who loves the Word of God and loves the Lord and actually tolerates this nonsense? For all of you people that say, well, I'm all about just simply teaching the Bible, okay, great, but part of you teaching the Bible is also teaching people how to bring a biblical worldview into everything. And when you stop focusing on the very things that God intended for us to focus, you get nonsense like this evil right here. This is exactly what you get. You're so twisted and messed up that you're not even focusing, you evil pastors, on what's actually happening. This is why we take a stand. This is why we live for righteousness. This is why we take the word of God seriously. This is incredibly insane and incredibly evil. And you know what? If this video right here doesn't make my point, I have no idea what will. Let me just do this because of how absolutely dirty I feel. Let me go out of my way to read you the 23rd Psalm so that the garbage you just heard isn't the last thing that gets stuck in your head. It says this: the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And notice this: and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You know why they're not talking about I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever? Because they won't be dwelling in the house of the Lord forever with the evil that they are doing. It's time to stand up for righteousness, you guys. The word of God shall not, will not, and should not ever be perverted. It's plain and simple. That's it.